Direct from the Six, world-renowned, Canada's largest city, with Canada's biggest thinkers, visionaries, and hustlers. This is Startup Talk, featuring the founders, funders, innovators, and community leaders who've led Canada's startup ecosystem right here in Toronto. You'll hear the challenges, the failures, the successes. Toronto's Startup Podcast gives you the full story direct from the entrepreneurs and influencers who've made a difference. Now, the host of Startup Talk, the founder of TorontoStarts, the Startup Coach.
Now, after talking with you, the home building industry seems like a natural place, but I would not have thought, hey, let's apply AI to this industry. How is AI transforming the home building industry today? And how do you see Open House's role in this changing?
So if you think about industry, there are three problems we solve for them today. So a home builder actually, while people think, well, home builder, land developer, they're actually not a high margin business. Just kind of like for those who are not in home building, it took us a long time to learn. A major home builder typically have 20 to 25% gross margin per home unit, but that's just gross margin. The net margin is between 7 to 13%. Now, if you compare that to many other industry like entertainment or retail business or even tech industry, typically is actually 80% gross margin. You can see home building, actually the margin is very, very small. Therefore, that's why I would say there's not enough home builder to building homes and houses for the market, unless we all say let government use taxpayer money to build houses, which is part of the solution, but cannot be total solution. It has to be more participant, more player to come to build more houses for the masses. But they're not very profitable business compared to our industry. Now, then we actually look into that. How do we help the home builder to become more profitable and building better house for the market more efficiently? There's come down to three elements. How to increase the gross margin? How do you reduce the construction cycle time so that you can be more efficient and you can turn your capital more time within a year without the increase of overhead? That's the key thing, right? So if increasing overhead, your margin going to erode it, then it's actually very difficult to move forward. And the only solution is AI. The only solution is AI to basically predict where the market is coming from and where the markets will be going, and what would be the potential future home that actually best fitted the market so you can create more value. But at the same time, controlling cost, anticipating and better organize your trade partner so that they can be more efficient. They can reduce their price. That's a gross margin piece. But also, how do we strategically prioritize the scheduling and operation that's in the outside field, unlike a factory, that you getting the right people, right material at the right time so that they can batch process the construction. That's a huge game changer. So, and then leveraging a lot of automation so they don't have to increase the overhead. That's where we see AI is actually completely changing the game for the industry.
So where can our listeners go and find out more about Open House AI and your work, Will?
Oh, it's simple. It's just go to our website, openhouse.ai, or look at us up in LinkedIn. I know our team is actually constantly pushing even our latest research and what we have been doing, helping our client. Yeah, so openhouse.ai, that's the website.
Yeah, and the links will be in the podcast show notes for anybody listening. And we'd like to leave our audience with one actionable tip with our entrepreneurial audience you'd like to leave with thought.
I guess just if I coming more from my own experience, I was working in big corporation, head of R&D for, different public company. If you are one of those, you might say, hey, I actually want to do something different, but constrained by big corporation policies. And sometimes just give it a try and take a leap of faith and you will figure it out.
Great advice. Take a leap of faith. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about Open House AI and the work you're doing and some of the advances in the AI field I hadn't even knew about before today. This has been a great discussion.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for everyone listening and watching.
This has been Startup Talk, Toronto's startup podcast. For more exclusive content, the episode vault, and to be part of Toronto's Starts community, visit TorontoStarts.com. Get your name on the newsletter mailing list and check out our upcoming events. For more episodes, subscribe now. And please recognize the time and work behind the scenes put into connecting you with the biggest visionaries, entrepreneurs, and innovators in Toronto by leaving a 5-star review. Join us for more next episode from Toronto's most active entrepreneur and startup community on Startup Talk.